Hey there guys, it's Controverger here. So, will YouTube ban speaking in videos? That's a very good question because I feel that these days YouTube has changed so much to the point where it's not the same platform it was, let's just say 10 years ago. And 10 years ago, I never had internet, specifically full internet. I used to watch videos wherever I could, maybe after working out at the gym, internet cafes, friends' houses, at school, etc. etc. So, like, with everything that's going on now with social media and social media platforms in general, is there's a lot of censorship, and that's not a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's becoming to the point now where you can't even call a spade a spade. And this is the biggest issue with the platform, is when it comes to censorship. I feel like YouTube specifically as a platform is censoring the wrong things. Like, because I will never understand how you can want to censor your platform so much to the point where people can't even say a full sentence. They will either have half of the sentence blocked out, or they will have almost the whole sentence. Like how can you base a platform off of this? And this is one of the reasons why I don't watch YouTube as much as I probably want to or used to, because this whole thing of wanting to censor some certain videos is really stupid. And I feel that when it comes down to it, freedom of speech is very important, and it's not something you can censor out. Because the other thing I've noticed about YouTube is it's funny how the words that are banned are words that you could use to describe YouTube's biggest platform. YouTube's biggest and most problematic creators. Words like racism, sex, rape, pedophile. Like, I'll never understand how you can censor such words. And even when it comes to kids, like, kids know these words are out there. They are told these are words in a language, and I'll never understand how a platform can just say no. We will not let you use these words. So, which means that when it comes to watching, because I remember I was watching a video by a YouTuber, by a fully fledged YouTuber, and she was talking about a very serious topic, and I was really invested in it. And when I was watching the video, all I could just hear was 2 people were killed because they got hit by a beep, and then it wasn't even a beep, it was just muted. Like, you cannot build a platform like this. YouTube has a history of having very edgy content, and if you're going to remove edgy content, you are going to take all the pizzazz, you're going to take all the fuzz, you're going to take all the panache out of YouTube. And this is why most people tune into YouTube in the first place. Like, edgy content sells, and if you're going to strip YouTube of the content of edgy content, then I feel like you're going to remove the platform that most people like. Now listen, edgy content aside, I do believe that there are certain topics that are serious, or that are too graphic to talk about. But I feel that when it comes down to it, you need to be able to call a spade a spade. Free speech is important, and you cannot just decide, oh, we are going to censor all of these. And listen, if YouTube is trying to protect kids from, I don't know what threat there is, because kids shouldn't really even be watching YouTube in the first place. They should be playing outside, having fun, hanging out with friends, kicking around a soccer ball, kicking around, going to the mall, man, maybe going to the movie theater, going out for ice cream, doing kid stuff. They shouldn't be in their houses watching such trash YouTubers. I'm not going to mention names. I'll mention this in another video about how people on YouTube watch trash instead of watching really good content that they could actually walk away and learn something from and build themselves up as a human. And most of when it comes to life, you cannot expect there to be a video to help you with every aspect of your life. There is a certain practical when it comes to living, because you live, you don't like you cannot shy away from making mistakes in life. And this is one of the issues with society. Whenever someone's having a problem in life, they run to YouTube. I don't run to YouTube for everything. Like if my Google or my game, like if Google doesn't work properly, or if my computer is not working properly, I run to Google, or I open it up and I just check it myself. But on the other hand, like that's the biggest issue I have with YouTube, is that YouTube is censoring words that people could use to describe their most problematic creators on the platform. I don't know if you've noticed this either, but like they will censor a word like racism. Why would you censor a word like racism? Is because maybe PewDiePie said, oh, the N-word? Is it because maybe Pokemon was caught saying the N-word? Is it because maybe there were so many YouTubers who were caught saying racist things? Is it because maybe Keemstar was using it? Like, you know, and this is the issue about it, is that you cannot censor certain words. You cannot censor any words, period. Like, swear words aside, I feel like as a platform, people should have the freedom to express themselves. And this is why most people liked doing YouTube in the first place, is because of freedom. Now, if you're telling me that you're a YouTuber who's on from, let's just say, 100k subs to maybe 3.3 million subs, how can you want to censor such a creator? And the problem is, the part that makes it worse is that stuff like this really damages the growth of small channels, because if they don't censor all of their words, then they're probably gonna get demonetized when they're not even monetized in the first place. And this is why many big YouTubers have quit over the years. This is why nobody wants to do YouTube anymore. It's because YouTube constantly bombards its creators with these stupid terms and conditions, or terms of service. It makes zero sense as a means to create such a narrow-minded platform, to the point where all of your content has to be tailored towards kids. Like, why would you want to censor adults? These are not children. Like, adults should be able to have free speech. And you know, I feel like when it comes to free speech, this is what YouTube is removing. I feel like we should be able to talk about any topic you want to, but now bear in mind, there should be a little, I don't know how to feel about this censorship thing, because I feel that most people who are big on the platform don't really censor themselves anyway. But it's extremely silly to hear beeps and to hear muted text, because if I want to hear a video where someone is giving facts and stating all of this, I want to hear what they have to say. So, and I feel like when it comes to YouTube, let's call a spade a spade. If someone does something wrong, or if someone commits a crime, they're a criminal. If someone does something bad to someone, they're a bad person. If someone is like, you should be able to call a narcissist a narcissist. You should be able to call a pedophile a pedophile. You should be able to call a predator a predator. You should be able to call a scam artist a scam artist. And you know, YouTube's terms of services and everything, this whole cyberbullying thing, of how you cannot make videos about certain YouTubers. Like, where are you from? Where are you from? You cannot make videos about certain. Now listen, I get it. There are certain people who do target certain YouTubers, and the problem with YouTube is that there's a lot of personal beefs and people who make things too personal. But honestly, people, I feel that as a platform, you cannot censor everything to the point where people can't even speak in videos. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Sally is trying to walk down the street where she saw a person, Sally is trying to go to the shop where she buys a. Then she went down the street to go get a big pile of. Then she saw a man who was holding a big. Then it makes zero sense. I don't know, people. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's just me, but it really takes me out of the moment to when I cannot hear what I want to hear in videos. When it takes me out of the moment when they censor certain videos, it's really stupid. But I don't know. This is the platform. This is the platform that there is now, and YouTube is a shadow of its former self. I feel like YouTube isn't fun anymore. YouTube just makes you, I don't know. Anyway, guys, this is controversial. Signing out. I'll check you all later, guys. Bye.